Hi, this is Robert with Hilltop Homestead, along with my wife Dee Dee. You've seen her in some of our videos.
And Sola.
And our dog Sola in the background. Wanted to do a little video on our go bags. Some people call them 72-hour kits, some people call them bug out bags. We want to do maybe a guy's version of what I packed, and then Dee Dee what she packed in hers, the guys and the girls. So we might split this up into two videos. And we'll do my bag and she can do her bag. So maybe if you want to start, babe.
Okay. So this bag actually goes inside my larger go bag, and it's got all of my necessities. So if for some reason I couldn't carry my larger bag, or whatever the circumstance may be, I can grab this, and it's pretty much inclusive of what I would absolutely have to have with me. So first off, I have my filtrating water bottle, toilet paper, whichever a girl needs, some mixed nuts for quick and easy eating as you're going. This is my newest addition. It's a Stanley stainless steel, kind of converts into a little pot that you can boil water in, or I guess cook in, or whatever you need to do. And the thing I liked about this was it actually came with two of these little cups, but I don't need both of them, so I took one out and just so I could put some extra things in there, like tea bags and granola bars. But anyway, so you can boil water in that, stainless steel. It has the little lid that snaps on, so I really liked that, so I got that for my bag. And let's see. The side there. I have my knives. Yes, I do have multiple knives. I have my large knife, which is better used for, I don't know, hacking stuff. It's kind of scary looking, and actually this was Robert's knife, and he had it in his bag, and then he, I don't know, ordered something else or found something that he liked, and so I snagged it for my bag. So anyway, I like the size of that. This is a bag or a knife that I ordered for myself, and I really liked the size of it, because for a lady, for a girl, I don't necessarily want like a big giant knife. If I'm trying to, if I wanted something smaller that I'm trying to cut and keep it controlled, I want something that's going to fit my hand nicely. And so I don't know, I just really like the looks of this, and it's got a really nice thick blade on it. So
how's the handle on it?
The handle's nice. It's a good size for me. And I liked it because it's got this kind of grippy, so I don't feel like I'm having to hold on to it super tight to really have a good hold on it. Like a firm but still somewhat loose grip will hold on to that good for me. I don't have to put so much effort into just hanging onto the knife when I'm using it. So, and then I have one more really tiny little guy. Same kind of thing. It's small. I liked the size of this, and I think this one was actually Robert's too, and he didn't like it because of how small it was. But it's perfect for me. It fits my hand just perfectly. Again, it's got a fairly nice thick blade on there. So those are my knives. Alright, next in my bag, I've kind of got it broken down into two separate bags that I can carry here. Actually, let's first go through these front pockets. Garbage bag, that can be almost invaluable. You can end up, if you had to use it at, for shelter, or wear it as a poncho, whatever you needed. Let's see what else. I have one of those towels that soaks up a ton of water, but that you can wring it out. And so it's not very big, but I think it would be really handy if you needed that for any reason.
One of them off-brand ShamWow.
Yeah, it's kind of like a chamois bag. So then, like I said, I have some more of my stuff kind of broken down into these smaller bags. This one has quite a bit in it. So first off, wool gloves. So those won't get cold even if they're wet. We got those at an Army surplus store, and I really like them because, I don't know, they're not super like bulky, but they'll keep me nice and warm, and they fit really good, except for the pinkies, which never ever fit for me on any pair of gloves. But yeah, I really like those. So we picked those up again at an Army surplus store. Those I think would be really handy to have. Personal toiletry kit, toothbrush, shampoo, toothpaste, deodorant, a couple more garbage bags. Set of silverware. Those are stainless steel, so they're not going to melt. A sewing kit for sewing back on buttons, or I suppose if you needed to, if you had a gash or something, you could sew that up if you had to, because I have a needle and thread and kind of just a few minor things I thought might come in handy. Small first aid kit. I've got, I'm actually in the process of updating this. I had a bunch of stuff that was out of expired, and so I'm getting new antiseptic and whatnot, and I've bought those. I just haven't put it back in here yet. So, but otherwise, band-aids, gauze, disinfecting wipes, that kind of thing. Same thing here. I might have gone a little overkill on my on my first aid bag, but you have to be really careful when you're in a bug out type of situation. If you get hurt, you're dealing with things that you wouldn't necessarily normally be dealing with, and so I think it's just really important to have the means necessary to take care of that. So yeah, first aid kit. There's one of those break ice packs in here, some Neosporin, pain medication, kind of just a little of everything. My flashlight. Robert did a video previously on flashlights that boys would like. I do love his flashlights that he has, and I do use them on occasion. My go-to, however, is this little Nebo Redline. I love it. It's nice and bright, as you can see. It does have the where you can it has where you can spotlight or kind of widen out the beam. And I like it. It's just really small and compact, and it puts out an amazing amount of light, and it's easier for me to hang on to than a big, bulky, long flashlight. I just think that if I was in a situation where I was having to carry that for any amount of time, it's easier just to hang on to this, and this is what I have. I keep in my bedside table in case the power goes out. I use it around the house. So I just really, really, really like this flashlight for me personally. So have that in my go bag. So that's empty. Running out of room here. And then in my other bag, and the funny thing is I hadn't gone through my bag in a while. And I kept thinking, I'd see Robert go through his, and I was thinking, like, I don't have that. Why don't I have that in my bag? I need to buy that for my bag. And so I went and I actually bought a couple things. I happened to be at the store, and I thought, oh, I'll just grab these while I'm here. So I bought a couple things, and I ended up buying duplicates, which just shows that you should be familiar with what's in your bag. Don't make the same mistake that I did. So again, I have another set of silverware. I was thinking about giving this or my other set over to somebody else that's putting together their bug out bag. But I do like this set because it has everything built in, and the knife isn't necessarily a butter knife. Like, it's actually a sharp knife that you could hold this back and use it specifically for your food. And it's kind of all inclusive. It kind of just folds all up into one, and it has more than just the one knife. It has a small knife on this side too. It has a corkscrew. Anyway, so little silverware multi-tool. I really liked that, so I'll probably hang on to that one. Have my fire starting stuff, lighter, because it's a lot easier if it works, but if not, I have this for backup. Luma stick. Part of my fire starting, I have this old medication bottle, and I packed dryer lint in here. So there's probably like 20 loads worth of laundry dryer lint in here, and every time I would empty my my lint collector, I would just like shove it in there as tight as I could. So this thing is just packed full of dryer lint and weighs nothing, and it takes up no room, but it would be super helpful to have that. We live in a really wet region, and so having something dry that's really flammable, that's gonna catch easy, I just thought it was invaluable. And I made one of these for Robert also. So, more glow sticks. I have also water purification tablets on top of my water bottle. Tea light candles for, again, for starting fire. Again, we live in a really wet region, and so my thought was, well, I can light one of these that can kind of keep burning, kind of help get a fire going. Waterproof matches, and I work in a medical office, and so sometimes we get weird packaging stuff, and so I had these little, I think they're actually urine sample cups, but it worked out perfectly for my matches because this is watertight. Anyway, so this worked out really good to keep my matches waterproof. Wipes, I don't even need to go into that. If you're out running around for 72 hours or however long in the woods, any girl that's used to the modern convenience of being able to shower every day, personally, as a creature comfort, I really wanted those in my bag. So, enough said. Let's see. I again bought duplicates, and then I had Robert give me one of these, so I have way too many of these emergency blankets. But at the same time, they're small, and I thought, well, if anything else, I encounter somebody that's not prepared. These don't weigh anything, and again, they don't take up any room, and I thought, you know, if it's the only thing I had to offer, I could hand them an emergency blanket, a thing of matches, and a knife, and, you know, I thought, hey, what the heck, might as well be able to share. It doesn't take up any extra room really, and they don't weigh anything. So anyway, that is what is in my small version of my 72-hour bug out, go bag, whatever your preferred term is for it. So I just thought I'd share as a female what I have in my bag. I didn't go into a lot of detail, but I do have some female products in one of the pockets in here, just because, again, creature comforts, and you need to be able to take care of yourself and keep yourself healthy if you are in that type of situation, you're away from home. So anyway, yeah. So that was my small go bag that actually fits into my large go bag. If I need to, I can ditch the big one and just go with the small one, depending on the circumstances. I just thought it would be nice to have that set up that way. I think I might have said this earlier, but if for some reason I came across somebody that did not have any kind of go bag, I could give them my small bag with a few things in it and be like, here, take this, I'll take my big one, whatnot. Anyway, so for my large go bag, I have my tent here. It's just a little 2-person style puff tent. It's really lightweight. It's only, I think, like 3.5 pounds, and it does have like stakes or tent poles and stuff to it, so fairly easy to set up, but as you can see, really small, so pretty much would just fit me and one other person, but it's perfect for what you need. You're not going to want to be carrying around this giant 6-person tent with you. We'll do these top pockets first. Emergency style blanket mat. I was thinking this would be really nice for underneath you if you were building a shelter, because it would help keep the cold from coming up underneath, or if you didn't have the tent, you could just lay this flat on the ground. In this bag here, I have a sweatshirt, or in that pocket, I should say. And we'll go into, I think that's pretty much everything that's in this. I have some lady type products in the top there. These are my clothes, and I kind of think I'm a little maybe over the top in my clothing, but lately I have gone through this and scaled it way back. I have like 2 pairs of pants in here, pair of snow gloves. We do get snow here, not a lot, but like we have snow in the low mountains right now, so, and it's pretty cold. A scarf, multiple pairs of underclothes and socks, because that's mostly what you're going to be concerned with, and I think 2 extra shirts. So 2 extra shirts, 2 extra pairs of pants, plenty of underwear for my clothing, and then in the bottom of my bag is my sleeping bag. And this looks really large because it's not in a compression sack, which I need to get, but it is a down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit sleeping bag. It's not a mummy bag style necessarily, because I get claustrophobic, and I tried Robert's mummy bag, and within like 3 seconds of getting into it, I was pretty much like, let me out. So I felt like a mummy. So anyway, I have a regular sleeping bag because I can't do the mummy bag, but I do need to get a compression sack for it, and I mean, it doesn't weigh anything, so that's of course nice to have. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My pack itself, I searched and searched and searched online for the pack that I wanted for me. I wanted it to be lightweight, but I did want a sturdy frame. I wanted the stiff frame type style. I really like this bag because the straps are really nice and padded. It also has, I tend to be kind of narrow across here, and so it also has the little strap that goes across to kind of keep, you can cinch that tighter, and it keeps your straps in instead of being really out on your shoulders. I find that if they kind of tend to want to slide out, my arms fall asleep really quickly. So, and then of course it's got the waist straps that keep it kind of more supported by your hips, as opposed to all the weight being on your shoulders and your back. And then it's got, I also liked that it had a low back support, because anytime that I have back pain, which isn't often, but when I do, it's always low back. And so I thought just having the extra padding there, since a lot of that weight's going to be sitting on your hips, would be nice to have. And then it has padding right here too in the back, kind of along the sides, which I also like because it kind of makes this little pocket right here, and it tends to not be hot. So the padding kind of gives this little air channel through here, if you will, so that you're not like sweating up a storm if you're wearing this in the summer. You don't have all this sweat just running down your back. Kind of just allows for airflow. So anyway, I looked online a lot, and I don't know, I just really liked this bag. It's by, the brand is One Polar 60, and I haven't really used it other than just around the house, as far as like getting all my stuff set up in it and kind of making sure that it fits me nicely. I mean, I haven't taken off on any multi-day treks with it or anything, but as far as the way it feels, I can get it on and off myself really easy, without anybody assisting me, and yeah, so I just really liked it. So anyway, that is my female version of the 72-hour go bag, bug out bag, whatever you want to call it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks. Thanks for watching my ladies version of a go bag, bug out bag, 72-hour bag. Yeah, and thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and then check out the next video where Robert is going to show you his manly version of his bug out bag. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.